Hey everybody, welcome to another exciting video. Today's video is a commonly asked question I get on both my channels when it comes to installing stereos. A lot of people seem nervous or scared, and they basically made it now that it's so simple to install a head deck. You just buy all the materials and away you go. I'm going to show you right now with my Atoto stereo how simple it is. I'm going to be installing this Android stereo in my 2006 F-150 4x4. Now, obviously, this isn't going to fit by itself. To make it simple, I bought the wiring harness, which are going to attach to the stereo wiring harness, and we're going to solder it using my TS100 soldering gun. Got some heat shrink, solder, wire strippers if we need it, cutters, and then when we go install it in the truck itself, I bought this kit right here, Ford Lincoln Mercury multi-kit. These you can get off Amazon, all three for probably around $30 if you need it. So let's get set up with the wiring. This is the part that scares people the most. Obviously, you don't want to get it wrong because you're going to let the smoke out of the wires and it's game over. But you really can't go wrong. Everything's color coded. Red, 12 volt, factory harness, red. 12 volt battery, yellow battery. So basically all you're doing is connecting the colors. Before we get started with the soldering, it's always good to put your heat shrink on first. Actually, I do stand corrected. On the Atoto wiring harness, the illumination is a blue, or on my Ford harness it's an orange. I've had this soldering iron for a short time, and it has been badass. It heats up so quickly too. Okay, I take back everything I said about the wires being coded to color. Apparently that's not the case because some of them, like the illumination right here, and then the speaker wires, these ones are purple, and then the one coming off the deck for the right rears were blue. Everything else seemed to aligned. So now I'm going to put the heat shrink tubing over my solder joints here, and then we're going to use a torch to heat them up and then seal them up. The wiring part is done, so let's move on to the hardware installation. Okay, well, most of you guys probably know I've had a few stereos in this over the years. Let's pull this cover off, put the new one in. The F-150 comes off really easy. Give her a good pull. There's a little electrical connection. I gotta disconnect up top there. There. Okay, I saved the original screws and put them back in. This deck that's in there right now is not held in by screws. It's just actually floating in there. Pull this thing out. Pull the electrical connection off. This deck is out of the way. So now the stereo is removed. Identify some things. This is a USB cable that we're going to reconnect. This is the GPS antenna. Obviously, if you haven't got that far, you need to install it. This is left over from a previous stereo. Hopefully the connection will work. This will be your radio antenna. And this is your plug. Now your installation kit should come with instructions on how to install it. And that's my kit right there, how to do it. These are my pieces. This part here is pretty straightforward. Just got to use the screws to screw it into place. Just put the screws in wherever they line up. The rest of this is just going to be a matter of plugging it all together. This is our GPS antenna. Everything that needs to be connected is connected. Main power harness, radio, GPS, auxiliary. Slide this bad boy into place. Well, we should power it on right now. See what happens. Obviously, for copyright reasons, we gotta have the volume off. I want to check the GPS antenna that I got on the roof, make sure it's still good. Oh yeah, full signal lock, accuracy within 3 feet. Well, there we go. Dash pad's back in place, everything fits up nice. I just put the mic up top here for right now for testing. Once we test, make sure everything's good, I'll move it up along the top here. Same with the dash camera. Gonna fix that up. But this is about the stereo installation. And once again, this stereo is extremely nice, very streamlined. And I'm pretty impressed with it. Well, I'm going to end the video there. Don't be afraid to install your own stereo system inside your vehicle. They make kits which makes it virtually impossible to screw it up. Buy the proper kit, the installation will go smoothly. Anyways, if you guys have any questions or comments, post them below. Otherwise, I want to thank you guys for watching.